Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We'll see Los Angeles matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. West is out there with Johnson. Then it's Bryant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in a power forward.
And it takes a Herculean defensive effort to rattle Bryant. He sinks contested shots at will. How about his focus?
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well known for being a terrific passer. He shows you right there. Case in point.
Johnson outside. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal finds Bryant. And that one clearly foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
Lakers shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first free throw is good.
Two shots.
Both free throws good for Bryant.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. No good with the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kobe against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here is O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Back to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist. Kobe's got 6.
Man, how about that high release Bryant has? Really helps him inside when the D there is attempting to smother him.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tatum with another miss.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Brown against Bryant. And taken away by Bryant. Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking for. Nothing quite like opening day here in the NBA. Clark, hard to beat a night like this one.
Kevin, sometimes it feels like summer lasts forever. But as soon as that opening tip is taught, it's time to hoop. Basketball is back.
Pass to This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now, here's Bryant. Plays it up and banks it in. And we're set to open the new season, a day of cautious optimism for a whole lot of teams.
Well, hope is eternal at this point in the season for every franchise, Kevin. But you're right. For most teams, the big hope in any new season is that they've somehow taken a step forward in the offseason and not gone backward.
Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
No good on the second free throw.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Bryant against Rondo. And the ball. He gets that. Kobe's got a second bucket of the night.
Now, that's too easy for Kobe. The closer he gets, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Rondo. Drops in the layup for two.
Look, you'll take that shot every time up the floor.
And so Fisher will bring it up for the Lakers. Our test on the way. Pass to Fisher. On the wing, Bryant. Allen defending. Gasol setting the pick for Bryant. Out that one. Bryant's got 6.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Rushing off the defense inside, no brainer.
Rondo passes to O'Neal. Rebounded by Odom.
They conceded the points to him, and he couldn't take advantage of it. That miss is going to bother him for a while.
Allen against Kobe. Lets it go from the wing. And there. Another one for the Lakers.
Early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Rondo kicks to O'Neal. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
Bryant looking around. Good for the 5th time. And 5 shots. He remains perfect.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Heading to the court, the Lakers go. Let's make some noise.
At the break of the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebound. Pau Gasol.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers were really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ryan against him. Just 5 to shoot. Fades away. And it good off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got 12 in the game.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Second chance shot. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Bryant. And the dunk.
The swing intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
They retain possession. Garnett with a screen on Hope. Here's Pierce. And then Pierce with a dunk.
Pierce not giving the defense any chance to stop him on that drive.
Bryant with it. Now Pierce defending. Nice shot by Bryant.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Here's Rondo. Gasol with the rebound. It's Kobe Bryant on the way. Shooted by O'Neal. Got that bucket. 18 points for Kobe Bryant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Pierce. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now here's Kobe. So much excitement, Clark, surrounding a season opener. Think these players have any game one jitters?
Absolutely. I mean, it's normal and it's human. How could they not? I mean, they've been waiting for this moment all season long, so I'm sure it's tough to keep those emotions in check, but you got to make the butterflies fly in formation, man.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Bogans. Gasol pulls it in. Bryant with it. The shot from the low post is good.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Outside Rose. A lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Lamar picks one up. Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And here's Los Angeles. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And even with all their talent, they finished 0-2 in the series. I mean, you know they're happy to be in different conferences.
And, you know, things can get hectic in the paint, so you got to be able to stay calm.
For three, and it's Derrick Rose with the three.
Well, good to see Rose getting into a nice rhythm and shooting the ball with confidence. That's become a go-to shot for Rose.
On the wing, Kobe. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside, Fisher. Just 5 on the clock. This all setting the pick for Kobe. Basket count. Bryant's got 8 points.
Nice jumper there, sinking it.
Bryant's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. To the middle, it's stolen by Bryant. With the drive.
Good force on that drive from Bryant that time. Even the foul didn't keep him from taking the shot.
Pushed him to the free throw line for him.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. And now the Los Angeles Stars. They've got Johnson. And it's O'Neal in at the 5.
There is a persistence and a willingness to seek contact and still finish by Derrick Rose. Nicely done.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. Now here's Bryant. Defense is right there. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Offensive rebound. Misses from close range.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Now here's Rose. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets that one. Rose has got 5 now.
And Derrick Rose knows how to score under duress of a defender, and he does so there.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Rose. Shakes him. Rebounded by Johnson.
You try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Fader on the way. Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
Very clever how he creates space against a bigger defender.
I tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Here's Rose. And there's the slam. Just to finish it off.
Now, it's the aggressiveness of Derrick Rose, a guy who is relentless when he wants to attack, trying to bend your will to his.
Now here's Bryant. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pippen uses the glass to finish the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Johnson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Bryant outside. There's the drive. And then Bryant with the dunk.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Chicago leading. Rose outside. Lets the three fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Rose has got 10 points.
And at the arc, Rose definitely picks his battles. And when he sees his chance, he knocks it down.
Let's hear it for you.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now Bryant. He's got 6. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. And there's another one for the Lakers.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. O'Neal passes to Johnson. Here's Bryant driving in. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. 10 points for him.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Pass to Pippen. And he dunks it down.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
On the wing, Bryant. Fades away. Chicago with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Clock at 6. With the crossover, and then Bryant with the dunk.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way. to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Here's Pippen, following the score by the Lakers. Drives to the hoop, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for
Can't get the first one. Love is checked in for Chicago.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. The Lakers trail. Here's Johnson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Bryant. Covered by Jordan. And Bryant, here we go. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Bryant against Jordan. Shoots over Bryant. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Bryant against Jordan.
Assisted.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Chicago trailing here. Here's Rose. 10 points for him. Pass to Jordan. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Jordan's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Bryant with it. 16 points for him. It's deflected. Jordan up top. He's covered by O'Neal. They get it again. Out to Rose. Here's Pippen, covered by Bryant. Jordan, good look. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Back to Bryant. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. 18 points for him.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Here's Gilmore. Comes up empty down low. here's Bryant. 18 points for him. Feet out. That's no good. He's 8 for 11.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? On the wing, Bryant, covered by Jordan. With the 10-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's Pippen. Right wing. Here's Gilmore. O'Neal pulls it in. So it's Los Angeles now. Trailing by 2. Bryant outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Bryant's got 20.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Here's Baylor. Bryant outside. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Pass to Baylor. Bryant against Jordan. Bryant, the pass to Johnson. Back to Bryant. And then Bryant.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Into the lane. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Bryant against Jordan. And the basket is good. And now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Woo, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
A minute 37 left in the opening quarter. Here's Rose. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
We're going to put that one on the highlight reel, because when you're ranking the best ball handlers in the league, Rose's name is going to be mentioned.
Bryant against Jordan. Shoots a fadeaway. Again, the lead.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Los Angeles leading by 4. Bryant outside. Driving inside. Oh! Incredible! Boom! He... jams it straight down.
And this kind of 6